Part two now of our interview with the county registrar and what voters need to know.
Should voters have any reason to be concerned about possible voter fraud?
No, there's a lot of checks and balances in the elections system in California. So, with every single vote by mail ballot, they are signature verified. Once they get back to our office, the signature on the envelope is compared to the signature on the voter's registration card. If they do not match or it's not signed at all, the voter forgot, we are required to reach out to that voter. So, we have to send them a letter stating either that they didn't sign their envelope or their signature doesn't match and give them a second chance to correct that issue. So, and that has to be done prior to us certifying. So it doesn't have to be done prior to election day. They could still get the notices back to us prior to certifying the election. So that's one thing with the vote by mail ballots. You can also track the status of your vote by mail ballot. So if you go to the Secretary of State's website, you can put in your personal information and you can get an email or a text message with the status of your ballot once it comes back to our office and is accepted. And then, like I said, at the Voter Assistance Center, they have live connectivity, so they can look to see, oh, the ballot has not been returned. I'm going to void it, so now it can't be returned and issue you a new ballot. So there's lots of checks and balances in the system.
How is poll worker safety being handled this year because of the pandemic?
We are providing lots of PPE to the voter assistance centers for both our poll workers and the public. So we are encouraging voters to wear a facial covering when they come into a voter assistance center, but we cannot mandate it. So we cannot turn a voter away for not wearing a mask. If a voter does come into a voter assistance center without a mask, the poll workers will offer them one. And if they choose not to, then they'll just remind them that they need to respect 6 feet of social distancing with everybody else inside that voter assistance center. And then they can offer additional materials to the other voters that are in there, which could include a face shield or anything else that they want to use. The poll workers will be disinfecting the equipment after every use. And then one other thing that we are encouraging voters is to bring their own pen. So if they want to sign in, so they could bring their own pen. Otherwise, we'll be disinfecting all the pens after each use.
All right, this was very informative. Rebecca, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.
We want to know if this is your first time using a vote by mail ballot, or do you usually vote by mail? Let us know your thoughts either way by taking our latest poll on our website, kesq.com.